I'm gonna guess that one.
At this rate, it'll be 3304 when Elite becomes real.
Yeah.
I was going to ask if somebody said 2072, because that's awfully close to when System Shock takes place.
I said 2072, yes.
Atmosphere when?
There was like a meme on Reddit the other day. That was sexual spaceship playing Star Citizen.
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, I'm back.
The singularity will happen soon.
Was he playing the full game or just the beta?
Oh, they're playing the beta, that's just how long it took it to load.
My grandfather handed this loading screen down to me.
What?
Nobody knows what's on the other side.
Record scratch, you're probably
Not even the developers know, because it's all procedurally generated.
You're not wrong, there you go.
Are we in space now, or still on planet?
I'm on the planet.
Still on the planet.
I'm in
Jumping
space
over
because in the planet I'm getting crashes, but you can go to the planet instead.
Flying back from my SRB adventure because I don't want to drive that distance.
That's not more dwarf planet. Pretty small, right?
Whoever's boosting around the LZ, just watch out because I'm coming into land, so don't hug me, I'm scared.
Don't hack me, I'm scared. Did you see that YouTube series?
Yeah.
Cause
it's a really good one.
Yes.
I'm parked on some Viper right now.
Someone's on my windshield. Is that you?
Yeah, I believe that is me. Are you flying the black Cobra?
That's me.
Black or green?
My Viper is conveniently parked midair.
Happened to me also. They can.
It's parked higher to allow greater heat dissipation underneath.
You know, there's a glitch in the lead that sometimes you land in the middle of the air and you can launch the SRV from and drop to the ground. Pretty fun.
You can get back in quick.
Well, if you're not in a 3G planet.
Well, yeah, that too. I'm actually shocked there's this few people on the planet surface unless there's a bigger instance.
The one I'm in has a lot. There are several instances.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I think there's more than 10 in the instance I'm in.
I see about 8 in my instance. There must be more.
I think there's 13 ships here.
So that's 3 instances already.
9 on the ground and I think 4 flying.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Just thanks.
Isn't it any category of dwarf planets, or is everything considered a planet?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Yeah, if in Elite, is there any difference between the planets, or are they dwarf planet category?
Elite Dangerous actually doesn't make a distinction between planets and dwarf planets. They're just worlds.
Yeah.
There we go. We got all the Pluto and theaters to the game. Just say we consider here Pluto a game, and you see the numbers about it.
Dolphins leaving themselves too much wiggle room. Come on, man, get in there close. Joke on actually.
Yeah, there's no way in hell I'd pay for Origin access. That shit's ridiculous. EA's just wanting more money.
It is their business.
That's every business model.
I'd sooner just stick with Steam. At least they don't charge me to access my games and shit.
Why people even buy from EA? They know it's so bad. I mean, I understand stupid parents that that see Star Wars. Oh, that mine like it, but
Yeah, I intentionally don't, but I also don't like care enough about most game franchises to be like, oh, but I have to play it. Like, I would love to have the Star Wars games. I just don't want to. Like, I know they're shit, so I'm just not gonna like get my hopes up for the sake of like how pretty they look. Like, I'll take a terrible looking game that plays well. Dolphins.
The last time I really enjoyed an EA game, their tagline was still challenge everything.
Oh yeah. Is it not now? Does that not play when you start their games up?
Let's give us your money.
Hey, give me your wallet.
imagine if EA would be a
Or you get like
ISP.
I wouldn't have a problem with them at all if they didn't buy up smaller studios, because they're kind of trying to make it so that if there's any particularly popular game, they're going to make sure that their name is on it. Like, if they have the ability to buy the studio making it, they're going to.
The worst about that is ZeniMax.
On the topic of failed games that
That's a concern.
that were really pay to win, if all
You know,
stage
the only
2 is finally shutting down.
right now, because they're actually honest with their customers, is CD Projekt Red with Witcher 3.
Oh, that's true. There you go. The Witcher series is a beacon of hope in a dark, dark world.
They promised us that we would have 2 paid-for DLC. They stuck by it, and then they gave us a whole bunch of free DLC on top of that to boot.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, the opposite
not
side
even
of the
not to mention
spectrum.
the fact that Witcher 3 is probably one of the finest crafted games in the last 8 years.
Yeah. Well, CGI titties.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta appeal it to everyone, right?
It's a pretty good game. The devs went through hell to make it though.
Well, let's put it this way: you buy the game when you bought the game for $60 when it first came out, you were buying a game that was on release at least what 100, 150 hours of solid gameplay.
I just heard
And then the DLC came out, it went over to almost 200 hours because Blood and Wine was almost a game in and of itself.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
That was me. I just died.
You just died?
My SRV. My ship's
Oh.
fine.
Are you
yeah,
farming
SWE's done.
away the space instance, or why there's so many
yeah.
people in space?
I'm
Yeah,
looking
we're
forward to seeing their CD Projekt Red's next game, Cyberpunk 2077.
I thought
in,
2077 got canceled.
Project Red is on
they're
one
still
side,
working on it.
then EA is in the middle, and Take-Two, from like GTA Online and stuff, must be the other end, who's not at all like transparent to their customers. Because that was when recently Kerbal Space Program just had that update that even though it's a single player game, it does like a massive amount of like data collection. Their new privacy policy came out, and it was like the amount of stuff that it suddenly had to have access to was staggering.
Yeah, it's a shame to hear because that was one of the games I always liked playing.
Yeah,
that
I was
Kerbal?
a huge fan of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I installed it immediately when I saw that.
Yeah, I haven't played it since, and I don't plan on going back.
I was gonna say, to be fair though, I also haven't played it since 2015, so there's that.
Yeah, I was playing it really regularly right up until that. Like, that was the only game that I could be bothered to stream because it required so little effort.
Kerbal Space Program.
Kerbal Space. If anyone wants to leave that FPS horrible planet, we're starting the space instance now.
Yes,
Not the most interesting system, unfortunately.
And
Didn't they?
Being invited to
We haven't actually dropped in yet. I'm just hovering over the L class red dwarf.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I see
Which
a
one?
lot of people there.
There's only the one, the red one.
Yeah,
It's a close one.
Yeah, the closest
who
one.
should we drop to? Because
You'll want to drop on me, Noose, the Eagle.
See stuff.
okay, I see you.
I'm not sure when I'll drop. I'll probably wait a couple more minutes.
I'll tell you, something that could rival mass jumps for the sheer like awe of the game is mass takeoffs, like what I just saw happen. Everyone suddenly hopping off the planet and then jumping into space.
Oh yeah, no, that's cool too. The problem is you can't do mass jumps like that.
Right.
Oh, Jackal, did you become acquainted with the ground?
No, I took off in space.
What I want to see is like a large pad ship mass boost.
Through everyone, just shove all the small ships out of the way.
No, just like all in the same direction with all the thruster trails.
Okay, I'm back.
Out of the way.
So who's in the SRV I just threw off the cliff?
I threw myself off the cliff, but yeah.
It's
That's
we're going to space?
Yeah, come on up to space.
Oh! There you go. He went pop.
Following Commander News.
Yeah, I'm just hovering. I'm not dropping yet.
Yeah.
I want to know what ship these Guardian weapons were on, and these screenshots from LaveCon this morning.
Speaking of LaveCon,
Chieftain.
whoa, so many fireflies.
We think it's not. We think it's the crate.
I'm pretty sure that.
Crate's gonna be LaveCon.
Crate's coming next this update. Yeah.
Crate's to lazy.
I thought the only ship we were getting this update was the.
Nope. We're getting the Challenger and the crate.
Yeah,
Wait,
you
both of
get
them?
two chieftains glued together and a crate.
Yeah, the two. I don't know about you guys, but the,
that plays this game that doesn't actually like the looks of the chieftain. I would sooner fly my Corvette because it is more.
yeah,
Well-
definitely the Corvette. I actually like the Chieftain. The problem is,
my Cutter because I still think it's better looking than the chieftain.
See, I like the chieftain, I just don't like the military slots.
The Chieftain would be good if I restarted the game completely. I assume.
yeah.
Maybe
Otherwise, I just use my. Yeah, otherwise I just use my Vulture for combat.
Yeah. The problem is the Chieftain's just kind of in a weird spot in a price range where I went straight from Vulture to, or Asp to Python, because
Yeah.
the Chieftain's not very well rounded.
I think most people are going.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a whole
came out when
tank.
everybody already had most of their
You know-
dedicated ships already.
Alright, heads up.
Looks like a dog chicken when it's landed.
I'm gonna drop, so watch out for that.
Okay.
Don't see
Where is the drop point?
You'll probably, if you're in space right now and you fly around, you should see people in space.
It needs to be scanned. I think, there's a lot
did it-
of us in an instance with no.
Did it bug out?
not
The
drop
quick
on
not's gone. Oh.
I heard it drop far away from me. I see drops far away from me. Hold on. There's people here in my instance, but
What planet are we over?
we're over there
Oh
on the star.
no.
Oh,
I
yeah,
was
but
not
it's
in
not-
range from the. Oh.
Sorry,
Yeah,
where are we?
I think I'm sitting in the cursed instance.
Dave, you dropped into my instance, right? Or you dropped?
No,
or you
I
did not drop?
dropped so I can get back out.
Someone dropped near me, but then I
Uh,
just have a jet trail. I'm
Can I
gonna
get
hop
a
back out into space.
Yeah, can I get a confirmation where the actual point is? Is it
Actually,
above
wait a
the
minute, I
planet?
am
To the red dwarf.
I think
Next
it's
to
the red
red
star.
dwarf.
It's
Next to the red star?
Yeah.
Yes.
I
don't
mean,
see any drop-in points by the.
Yeah, give me.
star.
so it's star
Attempted.
C, right?
I see one.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not sure what happened now. I'm struggling to get back into Super Cruise. But apparently, maybe we overloaded Super Cruise.
Yeah,
it's
I didn't. I had that weird issue last time because I tried to drop it at a wing signal, except I kept dropping after I'd go back into low weight. And it wasn't until I deselected my the wing signal that I was able to drop and stay in Super Cruise, rather.
Okay, I'm gonna try
Okay.
this again.
RF on the instance. Let's see if you're there.
All right, I'm about to drop on Corgi. If y'all see, I only have like 3 people in my instance. Oops.
Yeah, here we are 6.
Oh wait.
There is
7.
there's
You're
a-
not
Low
in.
wake,
We got one with,
low
like,
energy
20.
FSD wake, but I don't know if it's for the instance or not.
Yeah, I'm not in your instance, News.
I see Senor Corgi.
I'm back in which space? My wing beacon.
Yeah, I
yeah,
was
no.
in an instance when there were like 20 players in Super Cruise.
Yeah, we might need
I
to
dropped out
start
of the
doing a
team.
wing.
Now there are
Oh.
just like 6.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Let me try one. Oh, overshot that one. Yeah, there's a little grouping that I just flew right through.
Yeah, this isn't a little grouping.
Well, there's a handful. I'm looking at. There was a Andromeda waked.
Oh, someone just blew past me in Super Cruise.
Yeah, there are a lot of. Should we already do wing me commands or?
Hold on. We don't even have an instance because it broke 4 times already.
Rip,
So
rip.
don't enter any FSD wakes.
No. Try not
No,
to.
not yet. Not yet.
Why is it not even like letting me drop on that one?
I don't know why, but it seems like whenever we try to drop next to a star, it becomes a problem.
You're right. I wonder if that's the same problem. I don't feel like we're that close.
I've had this
Yeah, I
problem
know.
with larger planets before, trying to drop next to somebody when
There's
you're
a
like,
group of people 3 light seconds from the star. That's like sort of kind of close.
Are we that close? Is this star that small?
Yeah, it's
It
really
is
kind
that
of-
small.
It is really
Yeah,
small.
it's a small star.
Okay.
It's an elf ground dwarf, so yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. I don't remember how far away we were from the jump on Thursday.
We were rather close.
We were close. Well, it was a big star, though.
Well, we were just outside of fuel scope range, actually, on that Wolf Riot.
I mean, I feel like we were a lot. Well, we still had issues in the European jump.
Yeah,
During
yeah.
that one.
I was in that one.
Or during
we had
the
some-
during the American jump, we had issues.
We had some people exploding as well in our instance. Well,
Let me
Brad,
try this
actually no, no one exploded, just overheated like hell.
Oh, right. Couriers.
Couriers. This is why I have armored on my power plant. I would do low emissions, but unfortunately I don't have enough power for my enhanced thrusters.
Enhanced thrusters, of course, are absolutely essential.
Yeah, pretty much. If I have enough courier, I want G5 dirty drive enhanced.
For exploration.
Oh yes, totally. That's what makes it fun.
Canyon runs are at full speed.
Yep.
7G planets.
Still in Super Cruise from now.
yeah,
I'm just kind of hanging around the star right now.
I just dropped in on news.
Yeah, I'm about to.
I was able to drop it on your wing signal.
Oh yeah, news. Let's see.
Holy shit.
I'm wondering if we
Goes
can.
everybody.
Oh, sorry. I'm hoping we can have someone on the other side of this jump. Like, the idea is everyone while in witch space throttles all the way back down so that when they exit, everyone stopped at roughly the same cluster.
Oh,
That's
that would
gonna
look
create
really
a
cool.
question.
And then someone, and while and meanwhile, someone's on the other end filming it. Now, obviously, we won't get everyone in the same instance, but we'll get at least a big amount.
There have been a couple drop-in videos that look really, really good from this.
Yeah, we haven't done a drop-in video yet, I think.
Someone got their own, but yeah.
Okay, it should
I
be
mean,
good
we
now.
need only to be in wings with
Everybody's coming in
people
now.
on the way.
I still don't see a wake drop in, but might have to ask.
Yeah, I don't.
I see the contacts panel.
Yeah, I don't see what do you call this, an eagle in my instance, so I
Yeah,
doubt
there's
you're
a
here.
large instance that's currently stranded, so we'll need to do wings or something.
Yeah, we're a handful of people just dropped in, but if everyone wants to get back into Super Cruise, we'll start winging in.
There you go, I'm in.
We got a handful of people that came in.
I've got
Fuzzy's
another
here.
instance
Oh,
here with
okay.
15 people and it was no low wakes yet.
Seriously, that's a
15, 20 people.
lot.
Yeah, outside as well, no wakes.
Yeah. Well, if someone in this instance winged in, we all follow.
Pretty much.
Yeah, someone needs to wing and then drop, and then we'll drop.
Wow, that looks so cool. Oh, so many that's a lot of fireflies just sitting there in front of the star.
Yeah.
Ah, there. Okay, I got the wing invite. Everyone follow me in Tele J.
Jay, what are you flying again?
DBX.
Okay, so that's gonna be hard to find.
Yeah, just look for a wake. Contacts.
Well, a cluster of low wakes anyway, but I'm not seeing any in our instance right now.
Okay, then now.
I believe that.
I mean, instance there is no wake right now, so it will, everyone with that has no wake signal waits until mine.
Is Wing Me active?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see a cluster of bright stars right around where I am in Super Cruise. We're all basically gathering at the star.
Yeah, pretty much. This looks really cool.
Okay, I think I'm in that instance you're referring to. Let's see.
That's really cool. Take all the pictures you guys want. I've never seen this many fireflies in one area.
Yeah, this was a pretty big stranded instance.
Need a really big jar to catch them.
Somebody get a bug zapper.
A gaggle of snakes.
I think there's 16. I think there's 6
mosquitoes.
Hello, everybody.
Hi there.
But I'm gonna drop now.
So I only see one person in this instance. Is that right?
Anyone in
Well,
the
we're not.
stranded instance, look for.
Oh, there's quite a few of them.
There's a lot. There's a lot here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's like
Like I'm sitting
15
way
and
too near the
growing.
center or something because the ships keep jumping in really close to me.
Dropping. I'm in the right instance because it's taking for.
Trails.
There we go. Look. Awesome.
Is that the planet C2?
Oh, we're outside the star.
Yes, we are way outside now.
Yeah, it's
Oh, okay.
the star sea,
Yeah.
the red dwarf.
We're in a space instance right next to the star.
Oh, you're about to get a whole heap.
We're jumping to the wolf tower in the cluster.
Yeah, it would be cool. Yeah, it would be cool if we jumped to the Wolf Star.
Okay. Let's see, it's
That a Viper 4?
sharply 1.
Shipley 1. That's pretty easy to find anyway.
Yeah. 4,27 light years.
Although granted, We have
For the stranded instance,
yeah.
Jumping. There's a low wake for Commander Arzea. Is that the low wake we should be following in?
I don't think so.
Okay, there are a bunch of fireflies.
Sarah just jumped him. If you follow
Okay, so
awake,
following
come in.
are awake for everyone in the mass stranded instance. Looks like everyone's headed that way.
There's Star Lancer. I dropped in there.
There's space lock.
There's a big cluster of low wakes over there, so I guess I'll go.
Wow, the numbers are growing fast.
I'm trying to load into the instance right now. I'm like,
Thank you, News.
there we go.
So, are we gonna to jump to Shah Play 1 or not?
Oh yeah. That lags.
That lag, what the heck? Why am I 3.15 light years away? Light seconds away.
You brought your boosters.
Just a reminder, if we can set up, we're gonna try to do SWE in a vertical format, not like you'd be looking at the ships from above, but the thrusters will light up the letters SWE. If we can get y'all on, maybe someone trying to attempt to organize that, that'd be great.
Awesome.
Do we have a target? Do we have a target system to orient off?
Shapely 1. We're jumping to the we're jumping into the
Something that might help to jump out a bit is if the flat ships kind of made up like the E and W
said,
and stuff.
jump point
And you
is
have like the
eight,
dolphins and stuff in the S.
Just had our first jump.
That'll probably work best, you're right.
Wow,
Some stuff
everybody
won't
will
look very
shut
good
their-
if there's like stacked around it in S.
If everybody shuts their engines off, they'll stop running into each other when they jump in here.
Oh, wow.
Where's the fun in that?
I mean,
wow, this looks cool.
what will be cool is one S formation and then the hammer ship, then behind the W formation and the E formation. So you see the S formation and then the W formation comes through and then the E one. But that's too that's not gonna happen.
Jeez,
I
finally
think
in.
the E is going to be the easiest to make. Should we do that one first?
Which one?
Because it's all straight lines.
Yes, I think so, right?
Well, then I request being put into E. Because,
We'll just need like news for someone to kind of like guide everyone into the place.
Oh,
You
sorry.
put all the damage bags in the E or the W, 'cause that's the majority.
Yeah, I think so.
Heatsink deployed.
Oh, sorry.
I'm still stuck in the wing, by the way, News.
I'm not sure whether I'm in the right instance. I can only see 3 ships and
Yeah,
no low wake.
Do you all know if we've picked a star to jump to yet, so we know what direction to be facing?
Shapely 1.
Shapely 1.
Yes.
So time to simulate this.
Okay.
I guess everyone can make this jump, right?
How many? Anyone have an estimate how many ships we have in here? Because it looks like we got like almost 40 again.
I just dropped in and it said 42 new contacts, so that'd be
about it. Yeah. Damn.
How long until the master jump?
20 minutes.
20 minutes? Okay.
And we're trying to make SWE, but this is gonna be tough.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
I think it'll happen. We can do it.
53 in my contacts.
Are we in space yet?
Someone starts directing ships around to like draw it out. Just like don't move. Like don't like wiggle back and forth and thrust or anything. Because people are gonna try and adjust to you, and it's gonna like fall apart.
Through the try coordinate.
I was about to say, if we pick one ship as kind of the anchor and have them be the middle of the E, we can build off that.
Yeah.
What about me, the DBX in the front?
We'll have someone like Noose or someone, one of the admins, will just like fly around directing us into place.
Yeah.
gonna be the easiest
Well,
way to do it.
they're running out of time.
Everyone where
A
to
good
go.
idea would be now to use vibrant color ships, so to know the center and everyone knows who that is. For example, the pink dolphin there. Like so. One over like me and then one under.
Or I'm gonna end up killing myself. So.
What planet are you guys around?
We're on the star.
So we're lining up on the purple dolphin. That's like.
Yeah, it's not looking the right direction, but I thought that would be a good idea.
It's a unique looking ship, so it's a good landmark.
Exactly.
I turn around.
A clover just slammed into me.
Where's it at?
I'll get myself. Oh, that guy came in close.
Okay, so forming up to the thing.
Who keeps sending repair links at me? I'm at 100%.
Well, I need those.
Quick mic check. Can anybody hear me?
Yep.
I can hear
You're
you.
a little quiet.
Loud and clear.
Quiet though.
You guys have managed to pick the one dolphin that's running so cold you can't see the 100 meters.
Sorry.
Crap.
I volunteer to be a beacon with you.
I'll just do this and just recharging my friendship drive so that way I'm hotter.
Good idea. Okay, from up below you. So please don't go. Orange Cobra, could you do a bit space for the white Viper? Now white Viper, go up, the second one. Perfect.
Kind of just sitting here waiting for directions. I don't know where the start is.
We have an E forming.
Fine.
So do we know? Has anyone figured out how many ships we should have in one?
Oh, thanks for the repairs, whoever that is.
One thing,
this is a lot.
I think we should be a bit more separate with dolphins. So go a bit up and white dolphin too.
Since the whole point of this is to be able to see the engines light, if we're all touching each other when it starts,
okay.
you're just gonna get everyone bouncing into each other.
Okay. Please stop with the shafts, if you don't mind. Okay. So I think the other pink dolphin could be the bottom one, and then we form like the first line, the low line, the lower line of the E.
Great, everyone honk.
Okay, orange DBX, go below the white Viper.
Orange DBX.
Oh. Orange DBX wasn't listening, so I formed it.
Who is the other pink dolphin?
$15 minutes. Think we can actually do this?
I mean, we can hold the jump off if we have to, can't
I mean, for a few minutes, I guess. Someone's asking in chat, what's the viewpoint for SWE and who's directing?
The viewpoint is from behind, if we're all pointing at the shapely one star.
Okay, blue Cobra, yeah, form up.
Correcting this lad.
The two white Koreas, why are you there? We,
A good L
we
going
do
here.
only one ship, one line, or how much?
There's a dolphin up top that seems to have picked where the E is. There's a DBX above that.
Yeah, that's me. I'm gonna move now. I'm just trying to angle to see where Which way I
I
must
put myself at the
go?
bottom of the E. Somebody else
These
put
might be a
themselves
bit
on
too
top
close
of me.
still.
Y'all making the vertical section of the E are way too close.
Yeah, way too
Those
close.
ships need to be like rotated 90 degrees.
Can we get that second Cobra to break off and form the W? Because it's a really long E now, because you're really long ships.
Should we get one anchor ship for each one of the letters? Would that make it easier?
Yeah.
I can start the W next to the E.
Blue Cobra
Okay,
that's like sliding into that spot. Don't like it. They're too close.
Someone could form up between the blue dolphin and the normal color DBX in the upper side of the E.
I'm in position to start a W.
Yeah, Eagle, be careful. I think you'll be big. DBX, can you go a bit to the left? To that space to the orange. Yeah?
Left.
Bit more.
Okay. Am I going the right way?
Yeah, stop there. I think that should do it.
Damn it.
I think I bumped something.
How many ships are on the planet right now? I only can see 3.
There should be
we're not in
Vertical
the
We're in
power.
space.
They're all way too close to each other. They're gonna bounce off each other every time.
Guys,
they
we're
Those E's need to, the vertical E section needs to be rotated 90 degrees and not have that. That needs to be, all those ships should be able to form the whole vertical section of the E, not one lower section.
I've started a W. Well, at least top left. Or
Well, I
top
just
right
lost
part of it.
connection, and I'm not going to be able to instance back in. See you at the next waypoint.
That's a shame.
You still got 12 minutes.
Yeah, you got time.
Experience with this many players in the same instance, it won't let me drop in. If I try it, it'll just get.
Gotcha.
I've just kind of positioned my Sidewinder at what I think is the bottom of the E, but I'm not sure if that's true, right or not.
That is correct.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're
that's
actually
correct.
one of the first ones to like do it by
Yeah.
yourself and be in the right spot.
Go lower, go. There's a courier. We could use the orange one as the
I
center.
think that's Buddy. I don't.
Is there any way to
There's a courier that's
come
attached
into the
themselves to the
right
bottom of the
Yeah.
E.
This is a really long E.
Just
Yeah.
curious if you know how it
Orange
works.
Cobra, can you go a bit
Well, we still have a
lower for
unit
you?
has to do. So if you guys like some of the people who are all, if you're really bunched up in the E, like break off and go make, like you can go. Help.
Yeah, we need like.
Yeah,
about
I'm gonna
half-
do that as well
There's an
because I'm
eagle
really
kind of,
bunched
like,
up.
under.
Yeah, we need about half the people that we have.
Yeah.
There's an orange eagle sitting right.
I'm
think
gonna
it might be a
break
courier.
formation then.
Fine.
You can start forming the W with me.
And why did we start with the last letter in SWE? Wouldn't it
Yeah,
be
we
easier?
figured the E would be the easiest to make it first because it's all
Yeah.
straight lines.
Kidding.
I question whether or not we can handle an S.
Isn't the E backwards?
Just
You're
make
right.
it like a
Camera.
digital.
You're right.
Backwards, flip your
Wait,
mouse.
no,
It should be backwards.
you're wrong. Because it's being viewed from behind.
Yeah.
Viewed
yes.
from behind at the rotation of the purple.
Okay, I think we done the E. Then let's do the W. Of
I guess we can use the 2 white couriers as the bottom, or do we need to move a bit? I mean, we could use as the bottom tips of the W, but I'm right here.
I'm the DBX right now, forming up next to the red courier in the E, and I think I'm like the first W.
You're tipped at 45 degrees, like on the angle going down to the left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like how we still have all these ships trying to attach themselves to the E. We have 2 other letters, and the E is clearly full.
Yeah, if you're
Especially
in,
the
if you're in E,
vertical
just don't
line.
move, and hopefully people will kind of get the message. People who aren't in voice chat or something.
Yeah.
Okay, you think? Okay, someone can form up behind, below me, the DBX, no right to the red. Yeah, dolphin, right.
Okay, there's another Cobra adding on to the E.
It's SWE.
9 minutes, guys.
Yeah, come on,
Suppose we
guys.
could just make a whole bunch of E's.
Name shape letters.
This is like
Can you
herding
go a bit
commanders.
forward?
E on its side is a W.
I could be the.
Ship name Ratatosker. Can you go forward? a bit. Form up with me.
No more ships for the E. Come on, guys. What? The middle section of the E is like 4 Cobras wide now.
Part of the end.
And once again, we have too many ships in the W line. I'm in W and I'm staying here, so you can hold around.
Alright, the W should probably start going back up again.
Yeah.
That's it. That Viper's got the right idea.
I'm actually not even sure where the bottom tips are of the W.
I'm not seeing a W there.
I'm seeing the line.
Yeah.
Like
Someone should assist with the W. Just you just call out ship names and colors and tell them to move up or down.
Yeah, you use ship names. First off, we need to designate who the heck the bottom tips are. At least that way we have a starting point.
There's a yellow.
There's a courier down there called Bad Planning. It's white.
Yep.
There's a yellow DBX
That's
kind of
probably-
wiggling himself in between the W and the E. So I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Not to spoil anything or anything otherwise, but we've got 8 minutes until jump. So at
The
this
E is
point,
the E is jumping in formation, whether anyone else is
Yeah.
we'll make one big E.
A big slash.
Just what I mean.
We
The
should try
E-
to like an 07 or something.
Oh, yeah, the 07 is not too hard to organize. We've done that before.
Oh, have you? Dang, never mind.
Yeah, we did the one in front of Obsidian Orbital for him.
I mean, just make a giant E for the memes.
Y'all can make a giant E. I'm just saying, there's probably not as slow as this is coming along. I don't think we have enough time.
Yeah,
So-
no one's working on the S yet, are they?
Yeah, I wouldn't even bother at this point.
We have a lot of ships just sitting around looking and not doing anything.
Try again next week.
They might be.
We'll make.
They might
Why
not
don't
be
we
avoids.
just all
Yeah, there's
join
probably not.
the E and just fill it
Okay.
out? Make it a block.
Oh,
Just
it's
make-
full.
Try and make the S right.
Or wall or something like that.
If you really feel like making a
I
letter,
can
try and
see
make
a
this
W.
S.
So if we had an S started, it might work out in time.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll go and start DBX starting pulling in beside a green courier.
Flying.
I'll start being
That's what I did.
the top.
They need an E as long as you do the W and S next times.
Yeah, we just do an E. Giant
it
E
me?
now. Next time a giant W, and the next time a giant
yeah,
S.
We'll composite all the jumps into one video.
Well,
Yeah,
let's-
exactly.
Okay, let's face it. We should have, if we were gonna do this, we should have taken off 1 hour before the jump. We really did need an hour.
Next week.
Maybe
They've
next
got-
week.
They've got
Yeah.
6 minutes. Come on.
Yeah.
You
It's
could
also
do
a
this.
fairly dark area, so some of the ships are kind of hard to see.
No, you gotta make it.
I don't know
You
how
gotta
you
read
see
it to make
mine,
sure
I'm
that it's legible.
white.
So
Just curious on
Me
what's
too,
going on
but
the
not-
right of the E.
Yeah. Left of the E, there seems to be an N forming now.
Yeah, right.
Mm,
Hey,
The
there's some
W can-
DBXs,
can
it's
tell.
one Cobra that is like
So sad.
embedded themselves in
It-
the middle line.
Yeah, if you squint really hard, it kind of says me.
Yeah, exactly. Make an M.
I was wondering if the W was supposed to be an M or not. Because of those two ships in the middle. If they joined the left side of the W, it would look a lot better.
I mean, at this point, you should form up and do this next time.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Yeah, now the is.
Whatever.
okay, so what's the plan now?
We'll plan better.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of just thought about this pretty last minute, to be quite honest.
Well, we were talking about it. Noose was talking about it, I should say.
I know, but we kind of started doing it at the last minute. We forgot about the part where instancing is going to be a pain in the butt.
We might want to like actually pick out who's going to be in the instance by using voice comms.
Yeah, or we
Like
we
as much
could
as I don't want to like kick randos out, I don't think this will happen if we don't.
we could also make 3 voice chats for next time, S, W, and E, so one coordinator for each letter. So instead of everyone talking each and talk from each other.
Breaking off.
It might be better with a smaller jump like the US jump or something.
EU for life.
I don't know if there's
If we wanna
the
do
EU would probably
SWE,
have the
maybe we
easiest
should
time
just
doing
pick a
it.
handful of people
Yeah.
I don't know if there's
Mike,
as many
we could do
players
it next
in the US.
Oh, we lost part of the E, so if that Cobra wants to come and move down to the bottom.
I moved out of the E so I don't get hit when we take off.
Everyone that's behind the formation, could you go like, let's form everyone up into a wall right now. Except the E, let's there be the E and then everyone else in a wall.
Yeah, E master race.
Well, so we can't even form an E. We've lost the E now.
Yeah, Cobra got bored.
I think we're gonna pull this off next time.
Ready?
Next time.
Is there a videographer on the other side?
I can join the E.
Yeah, someone.
No.
Until that gap.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so
I'm going
hold
to
the
the
gap for
gap.
the E.
E master race.
Yeah, E has
Now there's
to
an
jump
arrow.
in formation.
Kind of, there's an arrow pointing at the nebula now. That looks alright. Oh, the
Everyone falls
Cobra!
a bunch of
You
E's,
ruined
we'll
it.
Just make a big re through space.
Okay, so is there someone on the other side ready to film a mass arrival?
Should
Like,
we have a Viper.
I'm just dropping in.
Oh, holy shit!
I
the
normally
Cobra that's
capture
been out of
people
place
shooting
this
over
entire
me.
time actually is moving.
I think I go to other side to film it.
I wonder
Yeah,
who is
at least one person on the other side filming the entrance point. Everyone, everyone after you get into witch base, throttle all the way down to 0, so you stop immediately. That
going
should
there.
do it.
Won't be as cool as you think. Not gonna look like Star Wars.
Yeah, it won't. It won't. But
There's some of them that have looked pretty cool because you can still see the flashes.
You can still see the flashes, and you'll see a bunch of fireflies just appear out of nowhere. So that's a bit cool.
Okay, the E appears to have been salvaged, kind of.
An F
Orange
now.
DBX, are you going to deflect? Yeah. I'm going then a bit to space
Davey
for
Enders
you.
has asked for the seat for a while, unfortunately.
90 seconds.
E master race.
Okay, you know what? Next time, let's see. First, we need to designate people to make the points of the outer points of each letter, and then everyone stay the hell out of the formation unless someone calls you to it. Because I think having too many people try to bunch up on their own is not working very well.
Not everyone's in the voice instance.
And now they want.
Yeah, maybe.
We need, if we wanted to do it really organized, we'd have to only put people in it who are in voice.
This is a very long E again. We have regained our strength, though.
50 seconds.
I think we've got
On the bright side, at least we know we can make like parallel, like horizontal lines.
50 seconds.
Giant
Charge
window
your
line.
FSDs. Oh,
Next time maybe before.
Shake
Make an
the line.
announcement.
Oh.
Check gears, hard points retracted.
Okay.
And
30
also make
seconds.
sure. And also make sure you're charging for a high wake, not a low wake.
Oh, that works well.
Nice. Red leader standing by.
20 seconds.
Wait, 20 seconds. Ah, shh.
Yeah.
Once again, a reminder.
Red green,
every...
standing by.
Once again, a reminder for everyone. Throttle down immediately after you enter witch phase.
4, 3, 1.
Go ahead.
Okay. That kind of worked.
Whoa.
The game froze.
Big freeze.
Super nice.
1.
That kind of looked like Star Wars.
We just tore a big
Oh,
ass
nice,
space.
nice. This is nice.
Proximity light still flashing.
I sort of participated.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you know, we still felt you there in spirit.
Okay, I think I got like 12,
That's still pretty good.
but it comes from the random directions, like from the star and. Well,
The E was able to fly, and that's all I really care about.
For the next time then.
For the next time.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to
Well, whoever was in
cut it
the
and
on the other side, did the jump in look neat at least?